park tickets included into my booking. Why does it say that I have 7 days of park tickets when I only bought 4? How can I link my park tickets into the Disneyland Paris app? Do I need to have tickets for the Lion King show? Somehow, the most important thing of your Disneyland Paris vacation, meaning the Disneyland park tickets, is a complex puzzle to solve. There are so many questions around tickets, and it is somehow the website of the Disneyland Paris is so overwhelming with tickets and information. But don't worry, we got you. We have a simple guide for everything tickets. You need to watch this video, and after watching this video, you know everything about your tickets. Hi, and thank you for watching. Did you already see your videos? Welcome back. Didn't you already see our videos? My name is Marika, and behind the camera is Mark, and you are watching Magical Vacation Guide. Don't forget to subscribe. After this video, you'll know everything about tickets. You won't be as overwhelmed as you are now, because it is not very difficult, but there's so much room for confusion, and you need to do this right for your Disneyland Paris vacation. So we're gonna walk you through linking your Disneyland tickets into your Disneyland app. We're gonna walk you through all the kinds of tickets, the experiences. Apparently you need to have tickets for an in-park show. We're gonna walk you through it all, and it will be less overwhelmed, and you'll have so much more time and fun booking your Disneyland Paris vacation. So now let's get on with the video. So the first thing we want to run you through is the kinds of ticket that Disneyland Paris offers on the website. So the first one is the data ticket. It is the ticket where you already have put your date on and you already made your reservation. Normally you book this ticket when you book your Disneyland Paris hotel, but you need to get this through. You have data tickets from 1 to 4 days, and you can also choose if you want to go to one park each day, or you have a park hopper and visit 2 parks. If you have a data ticket and you're going into your hotel, it can kind of look like this. We've got these tickets from mostly our partner hotels because the Disneyland hotels have something special, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So you have a ticket with a date on the back. So when you're at the entrance, they can see that you have a reservation here for the Disneyland park. Then you also have the undated ticket. The undated ticket is a little bit more expensive. You can save up to 49 euros if you buy a dated ticket instead of an undated ticket. For the undated ticket, you need to make a special and separate reservation, otherwise you won't get into the Disneyland parks. That is really important to remember. Always double check if you got that reservation on the Disneyland Paris app or through the website. With the dated and undated ticket, you also have 2 kinds of other tickets. When you have bought your tickets, you can choose how to them. You have the paper. You can also print them out on your home computer, and you'll get a QR code which they scan at the entrance. This one is what you get when you book it into your hotel, check into your hotel, and then you can get to the park with the paper tickets. The thing what we've seen online a lot is that they ask like, oh, I can only check in from 3 p.m. but I also booked my park tickets into it. Can I still go to the park when I arrive, let's say 10 a.m.? Yes, you can. You can check in a little bit earlier, but you can get into your room until 3 p.m. You can check in at, let's say, 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 8 a.m., whatever. You can check in, and then you'll get your park ticket. With that park ticket, you can enjoy the Disneyland park for the rest of the day. Then after 3 p.m. or later, after the fireworks, you can get back to your hotel and get into your hotel. So the park tickets won't be a problem. Then you also have the digital ticket. The digital ticket is the ticket that you can link into your Disneyland Paris app. If you want to go to the Disneyland Paris app, you need to make an account. You need to make an account for every app. So Disneyland Paris is no exception to that. You can link your Disneyland Paris app. We're going to show you a little bit here on this screenshot. It is very easy, but you do have to have a little bit of patience because logging in sometimes can take a little bit of a while. So if that's not working, just wait a couple of minutes. Don't be afraid, it's gonna happen. Let the magic happen for you. App is amazing, it's just not very fast. So you can link your park tickets into your app. And when you arrive at the gate, you can show your app and they'll scan the code on your Disneyland app, and then you can also enter the parks. Tip from me, when you have this Disneyland Paris app, always make sure that when you're waiting at the gate to already check into your accounts, because it can take a little bit of a while and you don't want to let other people wait, and you don't want to have that pressure of, oh, I need to go on and on, you know, like, come on, you can do this, you know. So that's a little tip for me. And also something really special, we have our own collection in the meantime. When you book into a Disney hotel, you can get something special. You not only have your park tickets, you have your hotel tickets into what they call the Magic Pass. These little bundles of wonder are the thing that can get you into the park, like bleep into the park, but also bleep into your hotel room. They are amazing, and as you can see, we have got a lot of them. And what also can be on those Magic Passes is your dining package. Well, if you see this, you can see this little symbol. These are the dining packages. These are half board or full board. You can choose or book them into your own. So we have the classical one, but when you're staying at, for example, Art of Marvel Hotel, you can get a special one, and during the 30th anniversary you got this special one. So every time you go to a new season, you might get a very special Magic Pass that you can collect. So these are amazing. So that is it about the kinds of tickets. Oh, I forgot about one ticket. You have this special experience where you can book a dated ticket, a one-day ticket, and then book a shuttle bus. So example, when you're having, let's imagine, you're having a weekend in Paris or a week in Paris and you're like, oh, let's go to Disneyland Paris. Check the Disneyland Paris website because they offer shuttle buses and park tickets within from Paris to the Disneyland parks. So they'll take you from Paris to here in the morning and drop you off at night in Paris. It is an amazing experience. Prices are a little over, like, what was it, 100 euros or something? Check the Disneyland Paris website for this amazing opportunity, or check out the link in the description below and you'll get there even more faster because we have a direct link to the Disneyland Paris website. So how do you book your ticket? You have decided dated or undated, and then you're like, okay, paper, but a little bit before that. How do you book your tickets? You can book your tickets on different ways. Let's say that you only want to have tickets just for the parks. There's no problems, you can buy them separately. You're staying in a hotel bit later, or you want to camp here somewhere, or you're on a travel, or you're with family, whatever. You can buy them separately on the Disneyland Paris website. We have a link down below. And this is for the same for dated or undated. Just a little bit sure. Dated is a little bit more value for what you get because it's a little bit cheaper. But what most people do is that they want to book the full package. They want to book a hotel and park tickets. So there are different ways to do that. You can stay on a hotel outside of property. Then you need to book that hotel. You cannot book it through the Disneyland Paris app, and then you can book those separate tickets into it. So we're back at separate tickets again. You can also book a Disney partner hotel and tickets. You can book that through the Disneyland Paris website, through a travel agent, or through like a hotel site. Let's call them a hotel site. What the thing is with the travel agent, I think there's 80-20% chance that your tickets are included. Always double check if you're not sure. With the Disneyland Paris side, it is also like 99% sure that you have your tickets included, but always double check. But with the hotel side, you probably don't have your tickets included, so you need to buy them separately in order to get into the parks. Then you have your Disney hotels. So with the Disney hotels, when you're booking through Disneyland Paris, they always ask, do you want to have your tickets with you? And you're probably gonna say, yes, I do. I want to have those tickets for the days that I'm staying in my hotel. So that's no big deal. Then you have also your travel agent. It goes a little bit the same. Tickets are probably 90% included. Always double check. But then you have like the hotel websites. Yes, you can book a Disney hotel on a hotel website, on like a booking.com or trivago.com or whatever you're using. You can book a Disneyland hotel. But tickets are never included. Those hotel websites don't sell tickets. The best way to do that is book your Disneyland Paris vacation right through Disney, because you can get a lot more experience. You can book a half board, a full board. You can get most information. It is just a direct link to your vacation. Check out the link in our description below to book your Disneyland Paris vacation right now. The two things that we run into on the online community where people have the most questions about the tickets are about the next two subjects. So pay attention really well. So the first one is the durability of your tickets. A lot of people have asked this question, and I already said it in our intro, because that happens. You have a durability of 7 days while you bought a 4-day ticket. Well, the thing is with the Disneyland tickets, the durability of your ticket is 7 days and 4 days from the first day you're using it. Let's say, for example, you have a ticket which is durable between the 1st of January until the 7th of January. When you go into the Disneyland parks at January 1st, you can use your 4-day ticket until the 4th. If you're going to a Disneyland park on the 3rd of January, you can use it until the 7th. It is just a little bit of thing that Disney uses, for example, for people who are coming here internationally, and they have 3 nights and they have 3 days. When you are arriving really late, you don't want to spend all that money on that ticket for that day. But for example, January 1st is your travel day with the plane. You arrive here at, let's say, 10 p.m. or something. You cannot get into the park, so you don't want to have a park ticket for that day. So you'll use your ticket for the 2nd of January until we had a 3-day ticket, the 5th of January. Let's say a 3-day ticket. So that is how it is used. And then you can decide on the last day, oh, I want to spend a little bit more time here instead of going home a little bit earlier. So that is how it goes with the durability. Do you have questions? I get it. Comment it down below if you have questions, and we'll try to explain it as good as we can. And we know, because we have seen this Disney system all over the world and we have experienced it ourselves. So definitely ask those questions below. The second thing is the in-park shows. You can get tickets for the in-park shows. They, on the Disneyland Paris website, call it experiences. We are talking about the Lion King show, and we're talking about Mickey and the Musician. Do you need to have tickets for them? No, you don't need to have tickets for them. They give you a privilege of guaranteed access into the theater, because when it's a really crowded day and you don't want to wait up to an hour to get into the theater, you have a guaranteed access and you have a preferred location within the theater. But honestly, if you would ask me, you don't need it. We never bought that. Always get a good spot, good place, and don't have to wait very, very long. So what we do on crowded days, we'll check the vibe a little bit an hour before, maybe go to the toilet, get something to drink. That's how we do it. And otherwise, you always have the next show to go to. If it's a little bit less crowded, we'll gamble it on 30 minutes before. We even went into the show like 5 minutes before on a pretty crowded day. So that doesn't mean anything. If you ask me, you don't need to have a show ticket or an experience ticket for the Lion King show and the Mickey and the Musician. Sometimes Disneyland Paris offers special event tickets. Think of a Christmas party, Halloween party, or a Pride event. With this event tickets, you can get into that special event mostly after hours. What it goes with these events is that when you have a ticket, you don't need to have a valid park ticket. You can enter the park like 3 hours before the event and then you're good. But do you want to visit the park the rest of the day? Then you need to have a valid park ticket. Most people I've seen do have a valid park ticket for that day. So if you're coming internationally, have a valid park ticket and have the event ticket for that event. An event is mostly what we have seen for so far. It's mostly from, let's say, like 6 until 12 or 1 or something. So you actually get good value for your money. Do you want to know what that is, how it is like to be at that event? Always check YouTube videos. We actually made our own Pride vlog when we were there 1.5 years ago. We were there in 2022. So always check those things out when you're interested in a ticketed event, because the prices, they are pretty high. But if you like what they offer, it is the most magical night. If you want to go to Disneyland Paris more often than once a year, you can consider the annual pass. With an annual pass, you can make a reservation to enter the park, and then enter the park. You already paid your contribution, or well, it's more like a subscription. You'll buy an annual pass once a year and you have to extend it every year. With the new annual pass categories, you can have them online as a paper ticket. You get like these pass. Do you want to know more about the annual pass? Definitely watch the annual pass video that we have made. We have put a link in our description to watch that video, and then you know everything about the new system for annual passes in Disneyland Paris. I hope these things all cleared up your mind about the tickets. And if you have any questions, definitely ask them below. Those tickets can get really difficult and overwhelming, but honestly, I trust you, it is not very complicated. You just need to know. The Disney system is a magical system, but sometimes not very easy system. So let us know if you have any question. Well, after watching this simple guide, you probably know a lot more about your tickets and your vacation. If you want to get a tip, if you are not coming here very often, book a Disney hotel or a Disney partner hotel with park tickets included through the Disneyland Paris website. We have put a link down below where you can visit that Disneyland Paris website, and sometimes they have really good offerings. The last thing we saw was like 30% off or free half board. I mean, it changes all the time, but definitely check out the description, the link in our description. For now, I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe to our channel, because we love to make videos like this about Disneyland Paris and help you get through the jungle that is called Disneyland Paris. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you, and we wish you a magical day from wherever you are.